Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Quick favor, make sure you hit that like button, it really helps the algorithm push the videos out. So let's get this video to 100 likes. And seriously, I appreciate all the support, it means a lot. Alright, let's get into it. Next up we got Ardelean versus Polyana Viana, and this fight feels like pure strawweight chaos. This is one of those, somebody is probably bleeding by round 2 type fights. Let's talk. Ardelean coming in as a -200 favorite with a record of 11-7. Ardelean fights like every strike personally offended her family. There is absolutely nothing calm about her style. The second the fight starts, she's moving forward, throwing combinations like she drank 6 energy drinks backstage and forgot what moderation is. The volume is ridiculous too. Over 7 significant strikes landed per minute is crazy at strawweight. Most fighters at 115 are trying to set traps and manage range. Alice is out there treating every fight like a Black Friday sale at Walmart. And honestly, it works. She overwhelms people with pace, pressure, and durability. Against Rayan dos Santos, she basically weaponized cardio. Some fighters slowly build momentum during a fight. Alice starts at 100 and somehow finds another gear anyway. What's really impressive though is the takedown defense. 85% is elite. For somebody who fights this aggressively, you'd expect her to get grounded more often, but she does a really good job staying upright and forcing opponents into ugly striking battles, and she's tougher than a tax audit. You look at her fights, and half the time it seems like she enjoys getting into brawls a little too much. The kind of fighter who hears technical striking match and immediately ignores it. But there are holes here. The defense can get messy. She absorbs over 5 significant strikes per minute because she's constantly willing to trade. Against technical counter-strikers, that can become a problem fast. Sometimes she fights like defense is more of a suggestion than an actual responsibility. And because of that style, she can lose close rounds against cleaner fighters who stay disciplined and pick shots carefully. Polyana Dama de Ferro Viana coming in as a +165 dog with a record of 13-8. Polyana Viana might be the most first-round or absolutely nothing fighter on the entire roster. Seriously, all 13 of her wins are finishes, none by decision. That's hilarious. Judges basically don't exist in her universe. If this fight somehow reaches the scorecards, Polyana probably starts looking around confused, like somebody changed the rules midway through the event. And early on, she is dangerous as hell. The submission game is legit. 8 submission wins, nasty armbar, very opportunistic grappling. If opponents make even a tiny mistake in scrambles, she can snatch something instantly. She's one of those fighters where even when she's losing, you still don't feel comfortable because one bad position and suddenly somebody's elbow is bending the wrong direction. She also starts fast. 12 first-round finishes is insane. Polyana fights like she's trying to beat traffic leaving the arena, and people overlook her striking power too. She's not just a grappler, she's got real pop in her hands, and she throws with bad intentions when she commits. But man, once fights start extending, things get rough. The cardio falls off, the output drops, and if opponents survive the early storm, she starts becoming much easier to pressure. She also has defensive grappling issues herself, which is wild for someone with her BJJ background. Sometimes she gets too aggressive hunting submissions and ends up losing position badly. And the takedown defense at 35% is concerning, especially against someone who already pushes a crazy pace like Alice. So, who wins? Polyana's path to victory is pretty clear here. She needs an early finish, whether that's catching Alice in a submission scramble, landing something big early, or capitalizing on Alice's aggressive style. She has to make this fight chaotic immediately. If Polyana can turn round 1 into madness, she absolutely has the skills to steal this fight, especially because Alice does leave openings when she pressures forward recklessly. But if Alice survives the first round cleanly, this matchup starts shifting heavily in her favor. Alice has the cardio, volume, and durability to drag Polyana into deep waters where she historically struggles. And with Alice's takedown defense being so strong, I'm not convinced Polyana consistently gets the grappling success she needs. This feels like one of those fights where Polyana is terrifying for 5 minutes. And then Alice slowly starts taking over with pace and pressure as the fight keeps going. Basically, survive the boss battle intro sequence, and things get way easier afterward. Official pick, I'm going with Alice Ardelean. The pressure, volume, and cardio just feel more reliable over 3 rounds. Polyana is absolutely dangerous early, and could easily make this pick look stupid in the first 5 minutes. But if Alice keeps the fight standing, and avoids getting caught in a scramble, I think she starts overwhelming Polyana with activity as the fight goes on. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy, leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.